Today, I'm glad you're fired up. It is one of the holiest guacamole nights of the year. It's Cinco de Mayo, which means what, Guillermo, Cinco de Mayo?
It's a holiday, Jimmy.
I know it's a holiday, but it commemorates what historical event?
Oh, it's the Battle of Puebla.
Jimmy Kimmel went all in this week, roasting everything from Cinco de Mayo piñatas to Trump's apocalypse-level online rants. From taco bowls to AI popes, fake arms to doll advice, nothing escaped his radar. Jimmy Kimmel kicked off the show fired up for Cinco de Mayo, or as he called it, one of the holiest guacamole nights of the year. He reminded everyone it marks the 1862 Battle of Puebla, a short-lived win against the French, but we'll take it. Not really celebrated in Mexico, Kimmel joked it's just another American excuse to drink without talking about the news. Even a broken ankle didn't stop his guest from celebrating. I still had a drink. Then Jimmy roasted modern piñatas. Used to be blindfolds and chaos. Now it's just chips flying everywhere.
Christian, get out of there. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you got to spin them. Not nice.
All right, go ahead.
Jimmy Kimmel called out the downfall of piñata parties. They're supposed to end in chaos and fear. But now, somewhere along the way, maybe lawyers, maybe a 2222 call, we got safety piñatas. Instead of sticks and blindfolds, Kimmel mocked the new version. It's just a pull string on a pole. Where's the danger in that?
Instead.
Which one?
The yellow one?
Jimmy Kimmel mocked today's piñatas as balloons with stomach issues, saying kids should earn their candy, even if it means hitting your uncle. He called modern piñatas just old sweaters with loose threads. Then he brought up Trump's 2016 Cinco de Mayo post. Happy Cinco de Mayo, the best taco bowls are made in Trump Tower Grill. I love Hispanics. Kimmel also reacted to Trump's AI Pope photo, listing names like Pope Banana Cream, Pope Eggs Benedict, Pope John Pull My Finger. He joked Trump saw the Vatican gold and thought, I could live here. Kimmel ended with, if Biden did this, outrage. But for Trump, he's just being funny. No, I'm the one who tells the jokes.
The Pope is dead. The throne is vacant. We're about to choose the most famous man in the world.
Somebody said to me the other day, you're the most famous person in the world by far. I said, no, I'm not. They said, who's more famous? I said, Jesus Christ.
No sane man would want the papacy. The men who are dangerous are the ones who do want to.
I'd like to be Pope. That would be my #1 choice.
Another cardinal has just turned up. He was never on our list.
He has to be an imposter.
I'm wondering what your most favorite Bible verses are.
The Bible means a lot to me, but I don't want to get into specifics.
This is a conclave, Aldo. It's not a war.
It is a war, and you have to commit to a side.
In supervision of this election, this is a duty I never thought I'd have to perform.
This is a fraud on the American public. We were getting ready to win this election. Frankly, we did win this election.
That sounds ominous.
Jimmy Kimmel recapped Trump's wild weekend online, calling it apocalypse-level posting. First came the AI Pope image, and then his Star Wars Day post. Trump featured characters like Obese-Wan Kenobi, the Mandalorian, and Anakin Skywalker, while ranting about radical left lunatics, Sith Lords, drug lords, and MS-13. Kimmel joked, in one weekend he managed to offend Catholics and Star Wars fans. He also mocked an old wedding photo of Trump and Melania, quipping, she's the one, he's the one with fake arms. Then came Trump's Hollywood rant. The movie industry in America is dying. Other countries are offering incentives. This is a national security threat. I'm authorizing a 100% tariff on foreign-made movies. We want movies made in America again. Kimmel shrugged. I don't care where movies are made. Hannibal Lecter probably wouldn't either. He added, apparently, Trump got this idea from brunch with 86-year-old John Voight. Angelina won't call, but sure, let's take policy advice. Finally, Kimmel mocked Trump's research claim. I've done some very strong research over the last week. Jimmy's translation. He had eggs and ideas at Mar-a-Lago. He wrapped it with a jab at Trump's desperate media blitz. With poll numbers sinking, Quentyn Tariffino is suddenly everywhere.
Your Secretary of State says everyone who's here, citizens and non-citizens, deserve due process. Do you agree, Mr. President?
I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know.
Don't you need to uphold the Constitution of the United States as president?
I don't know. I have to respond by saying again, I have brilliant lawyers that work for me.
Jimmy Kimmel mocked Trump's confusion over the Constitution, saying he doesn't know if he has to uphold it, he'd have to ask his lawyers. Then added, same answer he gives when asked where Melania lives. Kimmel didn't hold back. The Constitution isn't one of Don Jr.'s birthdays. You can't just ignore it. And reminded viewers, this wasn't years ago. This was 3 months ago.
And will, to the best of my ability,
preserve, protect, and defend.
Preserve, protect, and defend.
The Constitution of the United States.
The Constitution of the United States.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Jimmy Kimmel looked up and joked, God, if you're watching, help us help him. We need it. He then pointed out that Trump, in a recent interview, took full responsibility for the economy. Kimmel's tone made it clear. Brace yourselves. He actually said that.
Happening with the economy.
When does it become the Trump economy?
It partially is right now, and I really mean this. I think the good parts are the Trump economy, and the bad parts are the Biden economy.
Jimmy Kimmel mocked Trump's logic. You good, him bad parts bad, you good parts good. He compared every Trump interview to kids say the darndest things, full of confused messaging. Kimmel pointed out the flip-flopping, first we're all gonna be rich, then suddenly little girls have too many dolls.
I don't think a beautiful baby girl that's 11 years old needs to have 30 dolls. I think they can have 3 dolls or 4 dolls. They don't need to have 30 dolls. They can have 3. You don't need to have, as I said, 35 dolls. You can have 2, 3, 4.
Jimmy Kimmel mocked Trump's bizarre advice. Think of dolls like wives. 2 or 3 is a good number. He laughed at the irony. A billionaire telling kids to cut back on toys. Now that's political genius. Kimmel added, he thinks 11-year-olds still play with dolls. Tells you everything about his bond with his daughters and granddaughters. And of course, Kimmel joked, none of this would have happened if negative Nancy Kristen Welker just asked nicer questions.
Every question is asked in a negative vein. There's a toy company that took a toddler's, whatever.
Mr. President.
Look, every question you ask says a very negative slant. You should ask some positive things like, sir, it's amazing what you've done with gasoline.
Jimmy Kimmel joked he wished the interview started with, sir, amazing work with gasoline. Is it true you're rubbing it on your face now? He mocked the usual complaint, shame the media's so negative. Then pointed to what real journalism looks like. A Fox News interview between Laura Trump and Elon Musk, calling her a star reporter, and Musk, Trump's most loyal sex robot.
Now, very famously, there was a story about you when you first came to D.C. that you slept on a couch in your office. This is where the richest man in the world slept.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hold on, J.D.
Jimmy Kimmel joked that Katie Vance got a big boost of confidence from Boss Baby after swooning over Trump on Meet the Press. Trump told Kristen Welker he's not seeking a third term, which is great because it's illegal, Kimmel noted. Still, Trump and his supporters have been teasing the idea, even selling Trump 2028 hats. Kimmel laughed. It's like we put a hot topic manager in charge of the country. He added, most Americans do want Trump to serve another term. We just disagree on where that should be. And as for those 2028 hats, Kimmel hinted, turns out they might mean something entirely different.
Hey guys, it's Eric. Guys, it's Eric. Eric Trump. Hey guys. As you know, my father, Donald Trump, who is my dad, has been making America great. But could America be even more greater? Maybe. And that's why I'm running in 2820 to be president all by myself. My dad and father, Donald J. Trump, taught me to never give up. Did my father give up on me when he left me in the back of a taxi from 1991 to 1993? No, because I eventually made it home and he let me sleep on the floor near his bed. When I'm commander-in-chief like my father, I'm going to make it a law so we have flavors of glue instead of just regular. On day one, I will make cartoons less confusing. I even have a plan to make dimes real big so we stop choking on them. And I will set forth new rules so ice cream trucks do not go faster than my bike. We need to get America back to work building bears at the mall where my father forgot me on Christmas Eve. So when it's 202-8, make sure you vote for me, Eric Trump, just like my father. Let's make America America. Okay, bye.
Don't miss Jimmy's wildest breakdown yet. Hit play, laugh hard, and let Kimmel do what he does best. Make sense of the chaos one punchline at a time.